Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi Ramp on the draw for game 1, Gemstone Caverns. The question is what I pitch here, and I think I want to pitch Emrakul. Like, yeah, we could potentially get the Emrakul off the Rumble Ice Till, but I think the Sire is more appealing overall. Alright, go over the Burn Willows, looking like Brood. We'll go Lab, Imprint, Sire. Got some good acceleration here. Rumble. There's Counter Soul's Utopia Sprawl. We'll take the Utopia Sprawl and pass. Because next we can go Verdant Catacomb, Fetch, Sprawl, Ice Till, pick up the Fetch. Heat on, the spawn is fine. We'll pass in full. Another Grove. Green, colorless Rumble. Beseiju. I will go District, Surveil. Windswept Teeth to Yard. We'll draw second Sprawl. Fetch. Down to 21. Opponent is Tinkin. We're going to grab a Forest. Sprawl. Green. Sprawl. Red. Just to represent that we could have K return. And we'll pass. Rumble. Whiffs on Stirring's K command. Sees Fleshraker Drum. So definitely Broodscale. Chooses Drum. Do you have a land drop for turn? They do not. So we are going to start with Ice Till. I'm going to go Verdant Catacomb and Mill. There's Emrakul, Fetch Verdant Cat, for a Forest and Mill, Bajuka Bog, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're pretty far off of Emrakul, but I think I still will bog them now. Yield all, K return to Yard. And at this point, I will pass and pass. Cavern Souls and Eldrazi. Casting Fleshraker. Blue. Okay, Fleshraker. Sack Drum. Mana positive. Up to 2 mana. Passing. We'll draw Devour. Alright, I suppose in that case, we will end up sweeping the board. Verdant Catacomb. I'll fetch now for a Forest. Double Mill. Second Ice Till to Yard. We'll go Verdant Catacomb again. Fetch this time again. Stomping Ground tapped. And Double Mill. Ugin K command. So at this point, I just realized that I don't have double colorless because I'm not paying attention. This is why, friends, you do not play Magic immediately after an 8-hour shift at work. This might come back to kill me. That's so unfortunate. I should have played my Temple in hand. Ugh. That is vastly annoying, actually. We'll pass in full, not much to do other than hope we don't die. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Because, yeah, we've been able to devour target ice till, trigger K-Return Sweep, avoiding the ice till exile. Maybe it might work out in my favor. Hopefully I don't die to double Flesh Raker. Flesh Raker trigger. Down to 16. They have 3 mana. Green. Colorless Rumble. See Stirrings. There's Brood. Imagine they take the Brood. Chooses Grove the Burn Willows, land for turn, 2 in hand. Red Heat, that is fine. We'll take 2 down to 13. And draw. We'll play the Temple. This does mean that we are exiling one of our sprawls, but that is okay. So, okay, return Devour. Devour will target, I think, the green source at this point. We'll say yes. Fleshraker's out, and we'll pass. Up to 14 Stirrings. There's Temple. Imagine they play that for turn. 2 cards in hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sprawl. Go to combat. Swing for 6. We'll go for green. Stomping Ground tapped. And pass. All the mana in the world, but nothing to do with it. Looks like a K command. X equals 3. Do we die next turn is the question. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. So opponent can cast Emrakul, 3 bottom draw. We'll pass in full. Not much else we can do. 2, 3, Fleshraker. Fleshraker number 3. No attacks. Passing K command. Land for turn. No imprint. We are going to... Let's see. Do I leave up a red and a green source? I think so. X equals 9. So Wooded Foothill bottom, Lab bottom, Talisman bottom, Speaker, Mycospawn, K return. I think I need to go Mycospawn here. There was a thought to not playing the lab in case we saw the speaker, which we ended up doing. I think I need the K return to sweep. I wish I could do both, but we can't. So K return to sweep into Mycospawn I think is probably correct. So Myco, top, K return top draw. K return sweep, attack for 6, and pass down to 8. 2 cards in hand once again. Opponent will scoop it up, we'll take the win. Honestly, I think they just lost a variance there. We were not exactly playing optimally. Alright, Rumble, Trim. So Is a World Surgical's actually decent here? Heat Dismember, Flute, Surgical, even Fade. So the question is what I cut. We like Ice still. K returns hit or miss. Flute is good. We can trim on Ugin and Emrakul, but still leaves 3 over. So we need to trim somewhere. Is Speaker good enough here is the question. Hard to say. Trimming Ugin's correct. Trimming Emrakul seems fine because Emrakul doesn't necessarily do all too much. Breaker is good. Sour can close out games pretty quick. The Fade can be hit or miss. The biggest thing is it does clear the Constructs plus Saga. Flute, yes. Dismember, maybe. Go down a Speaker. I'm going to cut the extractions, I think, because for the extractions to be effective here, I need to hit the Brood. So I think this is probably correct. We have acceleration. Just need to draw into action. Opponent will goes down to 6. We are on the draw. Yeah, I do wonder if Surgical might not be bad here just by virtue of being able to Surgical Blade if they mill over Blade or a Broodscale, right? So, it's a thought. Misty Fetch. Was not looking for Misty, but we'll take it. Means that we're not going to get hit by a Beseiju on our Sprawl hand. We are looking to Mycospawn next turn, so that way we can Ghost Quarter Saga, keep him off of Blade. Because the only reason why they go Saga on 1 is they want to accelerate into Brood for the combo kill on 3. So I think going into Ghost Quarter is correct. There's Eldrazi, green, colorless, Brood. Yep, there's Brood. There's Flute. Ooh. Well, that is actually kind of interesting. So we could Flute name Blade, so that way they can't. Because the one thing about Myco Ghost Quarter is they could still go Blade Equip, though they would be 1 mana short of activation, so they would need Ballista for 0 in order to make that work, right? I think I will go Flute here, so we're going to go Temple, Flute, name Blade of the Blood Chief, and pass. I will say we get absolutely hosed by Thief of Existence. Next turn we can kick Myco, which is the only upside to the delay. So there's the Blade, but it cannot be activated. There's Wooded Foothill, Fetch 19. Beseiju gets us here. Stomach Ground Shock 17. Ping cost 4. Stirrings. There's Mycospawn. That is fine. 2 mana. Both colorless, unless they have another Brood. Goes the combat, swing for 2. We'll take 2, down to 17. They missed their land drop, it seems. We will cast Myco. Myco kick, Stomping Ground, yield all. There is some thought to going Ghost Quarter, but equally I think there is some thought to going Sanctum. I will go Actually, you know what? I'm going to go Fetch Surveil. Because the biggest thing is we're looking for something off the top here. We can play pretty much everything in the deck. We just need to find something first. So while Sanctum would be good if we find something, I'd rather get a second look to just get there, right? K command, breaker, another Mycospawn, speaker. We have many good options. So that's my thought at least. Worst thing we could probably see off the top as far as like our big hits are probably Devour, because Devour's time has kind of come and gone. There's Temple. One short of the Myco. Play Wooded Foothill. Commercial District Surveil. Forest to Yard. And draw. That's so unfortunate. Alright, well, let's keep the pressure on. Attack with Myco. We'll play Stumping Ground tapped and pass. Does the opponent have a K command X equals 1? It does appear that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're 3 shy of Emrakul. There's some thoughts maybe I should have played the Shifting. 1 top, 0 bottom draw from opponent. They still need a wave to deal with Flute. Might go short 1 of the kick, but does allow them to ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Too short Emrakul. The reason why we do trim on Emrakul in this matchup is because it's very likely that they'll be keeping an eye on our yard, just as we will be keeping an eye on their yard as well. Down to 14 all. Do you cast Myco for some acceleration? If you do, I'd imagine that you'd play the Cavern, or actually the Cavern Souls for green. Yep. And then Grow for colorless, that way you don't give us any more life. There is the Mycospawn. Mycospawn will find probably a temple, I'd imagine. Grove of the Burn Willows. A little bit concerned about that. Their second flute, no need to reveal that. I'll play the Shifting and pass. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Too short Emrakul. Here comes Boseiju. There is Boseiju. Boseiju will resolve. We'll say yes. Stomping Ground tapped. And in response, or rather on upkeep, Flute. No real difference in doing this on their upkeep or doing it on my end step. Name Blade of the Bloodchief. And pass. 2 types in yard. Again, opponent is 2 types off Emrakul. There's Saga. I think I'd love to see a Myco at this point. Red Heat, Myco down, Blade trigger, attacking for 5 down to 11. 1 card in hand. Oh, casting something. Nope, just going to adapt the Brood. I'm going to take 6 down to 11. Okay. And we'll draw. There's Breaker. We'll take Breaker. Let's do this just to represent that we could have a K command. Breaker will break. I think I go after the Saga here. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. I think we have to go after the Saga. So Saga down. And we'll pass. And pass. Because the Saga can potentially get Might, though Might is not very common. It still does show up in some lists. So I'd rather play around that, stop them from making constructs, stop them from finding a solution to Flute, other than Beseiju and Thief. There's Talisman. I will play Talisman. Play Lab. No imprint. And pass. Casting K command X equals 4. That is concerning. K command X equals 4 resolves. Zero top, 4 bottom draw. 3 cards in hand. If they have an Emrakul, they have it now, which does mean they'd be able to sack a lot of my lands, which is a bit concerning. Because they'll be able to attack with Breaker into Emrakul, and then return Breaker, hold priority, return Breaker, as many times as I have colorless times the mana. Dismember's good. No Emrakul in hand, clearly. This is again 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. I'll just hold Dismember in that case. No attacks. We'll hold. It has 2 cards in hand. Oh my god, if I could stop drawing bricks, that would be really cool. Won't pass. We have so many good hits here, and we're just whiffing hard. Opponent finds Fleshraker. There's Fleshraker. Rumble or Stirrings? Broodscale. That's representing 2, 3 damage. We could dismember the Fleshraker here. Yeah, because again, it's representing 3 damage, whereas Dismember is 4. Yeah, I think this is correct. Fleshraker down. Blade will trigger. 4 types in yard. So we can make a sowing Myco spawn. Okay. Attacking with the team, not seeing the shifting line. There's shifting. Go to blocks. We'll block and block. I don't want to trade with the shifting, so we'll take 3 down to 4. Blade will trigger. Yield all. If we get drawn to something good here, that would be awesome. Speaker is good, in fact. So we will cast Speaker. Speaker will resolve. We'll pitch Gemstone and pick up Emrakul. So this will be 10. 1, 2, 3. But we'll scoop it up, we'll take the win. That was such an anemic game too. We were just drawing absolute brick after brick, but we got there in the end, so can't complain. With that being said, we'll be back for match 2 in just a little bit. Alright, and we're back for match number 2 on the draw for game 1. Mars Flats Pass, Straw Breaker, Lab Imprint Breaker, and pass. Fetch 19, Surveil. No, Watergrave Shock 17, Otherworldly Gaze. Okay. Thoughtseize, interesting. Hollowed Fountain Shock 15. Frog will resolve 4 in hand. We'll draw Commercial District. We'll keep Temple. The question is whether or not I want to K-command them right now. My concern of doing so is that the colors do potentially represent Goryos, though the gaze is a little bit weird. I don't remember that being in Goryos, but I could be mistaken. Looks like they do play some Otherworldly Gaze. Interesting. I will hold the K command. Go to draw, go to main, go to combat. I'm going to have them declare attackers. And then K command, scry draw exile or ramp exile. We'll ramp an exile actually. Let's exile or attempt to exile the frog. Frog down, no pitch. Second main. Second frog. Alright. End step, draw speaker. Commercial district surveil. Temple top. And hold the K command once again. We'll see if they float frog. Float frog. Again, we'll have them go to combat. And I'm going to ramp and exile the frog once more. Other than force, I don't think they have a way of evading the K command, and since their turn they can't. But there's no reason for us to sacrifice other spawns. We're just going to do this. Frog out. Pitch is a Troxa. Alright. End step, no Goryos. There's Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 9, 10. 10, 5. How do you want to proceed? Because what I'd like to do here is Myco kick Bajuka Bog. The question is whether or not I want to speaker after. Let's go shifting regardless. And Myco kick. Myco kick target grave. We've also been missing land drops. Opponent will scooped up. We'll take the win against Goryo for game 1. Alright. Let's take a look. So we're going to want Jailer in, Flute in, Heat in, Surgical in, Bauble. Counter Soul is yes, Ghost Quarter no, Ice Till out, Trim Rumble, Cut K Return, and 2 Ugin. And let's run it back like this. We do need to be mindful that Bauble will counter Surgical unless I do have the mana for it. I will keep this. We'll keep... We're on the draw. Question is what we pitch with Gemstone. I think we pitched the Ugin. Opponent goes down to 5, which is promising. So Gemstone, pitch Ugin, and hold. Shouting Backstreet, Surveil. Keeps it on top. Okay. We'll draw, Shifting Wood, play Temple, cast Talisman, and pass, and hold. Polluted Delta, fetch 19. Island for Frog. Frog is out. They do play Consign. There's Myco. So my thought process here is, do we go upkeep or do we go for the force check? I'm going to... So we could go Myco, play Shifting, then Rumble. But I think I want to force check here. Let's start with K command, ramp and exile the frog. And done. Force check. Frog out, no pitch. We hold up extraction and pass. Polluted Delta, blue, white, Philagi. Philagi will mill, Consign C, Strand. Takes the Consign. We can burn that next turn. End step draw, Windswept Teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start with Rumble. Rumble sees Breaker. We'll grab Breaker. We'll play Windswept Teeth and fetch. Grab a Forest. And Myco Kick. Myco Kick, target Backstreet. Show me the Consign. Polluted Delta, fetch 18. Hallowed Fountain Shock 16. Consign. The Search. That's surprising. We'll pass. And we'll hold. There's the flats. But we'll pass. We'll draw. There's Temple. Let's start by going to combat. Swing for 3. Push you down to 13. And Breaker. Breaker will break the Hallowed Fountain. Do you have another Consign? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One shy of Breaker next turn. There's consign number 2. One card in hand. Yield all. And we'll pass, holding up Surgical. Sewer Surveil. Mending to Yard, we'll pass. If nothing else, they have a flashback Mending. There's Ephem and Falaji. That will resolve. Falaji sees Gaze and March of the Otherworldly Light. Picks up Gaze. Alright. We'll draw Lab. So let's start by going to combat. Swing for 3. Down to 9. Lab. No imprint. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return Breaker, sack Lab. And cast Breaker. Go after Sewers. Gaze. Surveil 3. Alright, puts Goryo's into Yard, 1 on top, we'll pass. Ephem of Falaji. That will resolve. Sees Goryo's Ephem Tomb, chooses Goryo's, sure. And passing will draw. There's Stomping. No reason to play Stomping. Let's go to combat. Swing for 8. Falaji blocks. Take 3 down to 6. Gaze. Flashback. She's Consign and Thoughtseize and Consign. So no more Consigns. Lethal's on board. Opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. So while the Surgical never got cast, having it alone definitely was a good stopgap. So yeah, Surgical seemed good in that specific instance, though opponent just could not find the right cards at the right time. With that being said, we'll be back for match number 3. Alright, and we're back for match number 3 on the draw for game 1. First thought here is Boros Land Destruction. I'll have to wait and see. Looking for some acceleration off the Devour, whether it be... Lab wouldn't be great for Ice, so we really want to go into Myco first, followed by Ice still. All the Storm Giants tells me this is probably just control. Devour will trigger. We do not see acceleration, but we do see Rumble. The question is, how realistic is Rumble to resolve? And the answer is probably pretty slim. I'm going to go Cavern of Souls. Play Stomping Ground, Shock, Sprawl. Green, and pass. Would still love to see some Soul Lands here. Double blue and draw forest. No reason to reveal the Cavern of Souls. Will pass. End step chart. Or, yep. Consult the star charts. Dig 2, pull 1. Get each. Here comes Narset. Narset will pull what? Narset. Okay. Cavern of Souls. Name Eldrazi. Myco Spawn. Yield all. Pick up Temple. and pass. Would love a land into devour target Narset to get from underneath the Gerich lock. Days Undoing? Ooh, Days Undoing would be bad, actually. Hallowed Fountain, and what this? Prismatic Ending hits Sprawl. In today's, yeah, that's rough. This is actually okay, though. We'll go to combat to start. Swing at Narset. Narset down. Play Wooded Foothill. Fetch Wooded Foothill. Forest. I guess we go Stomping Ground tapped. Mill. Wooded Foothill Mill. And pass. Alright, they have 8 cards in hand. Narset is no longer one of them. So this is control. Go to end step. Dress down. Creatures lose all abilities. Beginning of each end step, sacrifice is permanent. I mean, it stops me from accelerating. Do I care to mill here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that's fine. Dress down, resolve. You'll draw a card. And we'll fetch. And surveil. Sire on top. We'll draw. Go to combat. Swing at you for 5. And sire and pass. Days Undoing will sacrifice. Worst case scenario here, by and large, is going to be a sweeper, as that puts us into top deck mode even more so than now. But we do have lethal on board. We'll pass. There's Terminus. That is quite unfortunate. Okay. So, pay the miracle cost. Everything is shuffled back in. So, this looks like Miracle's controlled. I still imagine they play the Isochron Scepter lock. Any order. Casting Narset. And then on top of Narset, they have the Gerich lock. Surveil. We'll draw. Opponent's thinking. There's Orange Chant. There's Rumble. We'll pass. And pass. Is this Teferi? There's Tef. Tef bounce on not or Tef pluses. Interesting. Narset minus. They did forget the Narset minus last turn. There's Spell Snare. Rumble, dead card. Alright. We'll draw. I guess I just get each now. Again, we need to deal with Narset. I guess we could rumble. I guess the concern here is regardless if they have force. The problem with the K command is that we can't redraw because of the Narset. So we actually can't really cast the K command. So we can cast the Rumble though. K command is out. And we'll cast the Rumble. Seize Myco spawn. The issue here is that yes, I guess I know we can kick the Myco spawn. Myco spawn does solve the issue we're experiencing. Because we can kick the Gerich. Myco spawn kick Gerich. The Jugabog not really doing much here unless they daze and do it again. We hope that they don't. We could Ghost Quarter for a Hall the Storm Giant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll go Ghost Quarter. Just keep him off the Storm Giant. We'll pass. Narset minus finds Narset. You could Tef bounce Myco. 2, 3 mana for Brain Surge. Okay. Days Undoing's not the end of the world right now. In fact, they would give us a card if they were to daze. So going after the Narset doesn't make sense. I think we go after the Teferi. So we're not fully under lock. If they Orange Chant us. Alright, play the Flooded Strand. You can shuffle away the cards that you put on top if you want. 4 mana, Tef plus, no response. Casting Narset number 2. Choosing not to minus Narset. We'll draw. Sprawl. No reason to play it. We instead will attack Narset. Narset down to 2. There's Terminus. So Myco Spawn will get shuffled away yet again. Yep. And we'll hold. Flood Strand fetch 9. Plains. 4 mana, 5 mana, Big Tef. Big Tef plus. So we need Devour Ugin for Big Tef. Small Tef minus, draw the card. Plays a land. Passing. Big Tef trigger. Untap 2. We'll draw. There's Sire. Oh, I did one too many. Shit. I could have held the Ghost Quarter up. 3 mana. We'll pass in full. Three mana for Brain Surge, looking for another Terminus, maybe? Though they've already seen 3. We'll pass in full. Misty Fetch 8. Surveil. Shuffles away what they put on top. We'll pass. Dress down, draws a card. Tux, Sire. They could attack with the hull here, punish my mistake from earlier. But that would leave them tapped out, so I thought they'll do that. Dress down trigger. And we'll draw. K command. Casting. Not casting. I don't imagine that this will resolve. K command X. Actually, this Nars, that's annoying. How do we want to do this? The K command allows me to at least stack the top of the deck, if nothing else. X equals 5. Resolves. Talisman bottom. Temple bottom. I don't think Ice Till's good right now, so Ice Till no. Thinking Rumble, Sire top. We'll draw Sire next turn and pass. Activates Monumental Henge. Resolves. Finds another big Tef. Monumental Henge is a little bit of an issue, and I do wonder if I should Ghost Quarter over the Hall. There's Terminus. Terminus will resolve. Not much I can do about that. Any order on the spawns will pass. Tef plus. Tef plus. 22 cards left in deck. Passing. Second main. I guess the biggest thing is we don't know what other historic cards they're playing outside the Planeswalkers. So we know that we're going to see Sire. 2 mana, 3 mana. Days Undoing. Yikes. Days Undoing will do it. So, not much we can do about that. We end up empty-handed. And we'll pass at this point. Again, we need a solution to Big Tef. Down to 7. Breeding Pool tapped. And we'll hold. Small Tef plus. Big Tef plus. Paying cost for Kahira to hand. Plays Flooded Strand. What are we doing here, friend? I think just playing Kahira is correct, if I'm being honest. There's Kahira. That will resolve. And passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Need to hold just in case we see Ugin off top. But it has 9 cards in hand currently. Goes down to 2 or down to 7 on cleanup. Pitches Narset, Misty. We don't need to play Talisman here, so we're just gonna pass. We'll pass and hold in case they activate all the Storm Giants. Tef plus. Tef plus. Casting. No, activating Hall. In response, target Hall and pass. Hall down. Do you fail to find? How many basics do you run? At least 3. Good to know. We need to see Devour off top to take care of Big Tef. Down to 13. Worst case scenario here is seeing Ugin, because then we won't be able to cast it since we activated Ghost Quarter. Cleanup, pitch 1, Spell Snare. Sire is a very good find. There's Sire, we'll pass. Sire resolves, which is very interesting, because that means they would need something like Terminus or Dress Down. There's the Dress Down for the Sire, so they can again tuck the Sire with Big Tef. We'll pass. Small Tef bounce. Okay. Big Tef plus. Plays Flooded Strand. Attack for 3, down to 10. Dress down, Tef trigger. Surprised not activating Monumental Henge. Opponent's going to pitch 2. We have a forest. No reason to play the forest, but we'll replay the Sire. Sire will resolve once again. We'll pass. Casting Dress Down once again. We'll pass in full. Small Tef bounce. Casting Small Tef again. Small Tef plus. Big Tef plus. Land for turn. We'll take 3 going into 7 all. Second main. Triggers. And then go to cleanup. Discarding. Terminus. There's Rumble. Actually, we'll play the forest here. Alright, there's the Sire. The main reason why I want to play the forest here actually is because of Days Undoing. Alright, 3 mana. Brain Surge, looking for Terminus. So I imagine there's going to be a Terminus on top. Yep, there's the Terminus. So we'll shuffle away Kahira and Sire. So we need either Ugin or Devour here to deal with Big Tef. End step, go to cleanup. We draw. Doesn't matter. Looks like Orange Chant kicked. Okay. Draw Gemstone. We'll play the Gemstone and pass. I mean, I'm not going to concede until opponent presents lethal. So they'll need to find those outs. Big Tef will minus. Worst case scenario here is a Brain Surge. Wonder how many Days Undoing they play. Brain Surge, speaking of. So, triggers 4 times. We do have some acceleration in hand. Targets Temple, Stomping Ground, Cavern of Souls, and Gemstone. Makes sense. Alright. Opponent's down to 15 cards in deck, though. What this? This is Solitude? Nope, Big Tough. How many Big Toughs do they have, actually? Because depending on the answer, they might not be able to loop Tef. Put target non-land permanent. I guess they can retarget Big Tef until they mill me. But since they're at the time deficit, I mean, I just F6 here. Yeah, we just F6. Like, they need to find a way to kill me. We know there's a Kahira in deck. There's Mega Spawn, we'll pass. And we'll cast Dress Down to draw. And we'll pass. Tef will plus. Do you find the Kahira? Cool. Kahira is a clock. And at that point, I will concede. Cool. So, lost for game 1. Phone's at 9 minutes. We did not see Orange Chant log. We saw Orange Chant, but not Scepter that entire time. Flute's definitely in. Heat's definitely in. We don't need Dismember. Kozilek's Return is out. Countersoul stays. We can trim Ice till Ghost Quarter. I guess we could bring in Trinisphere. Drop Gemstone. Actually, Ghost Quarter is kind of relevant because of Hall, now that I think about it. Maybe trim an Ugin. And then just run it back like this? Yeah, let's do that. Imagine opponent will bring in some number of consigned to memories, but it definitely looked like Miracles control instead of Scepter Chant control. So we'll just need to keep that in mind and play around Terminus where applicable. But yeah, opponents definitely in dire straits being at the time deficit that they are, because until they present a lethal line, there's really no reason for me to concede. So we'll definitely be playing this out, but it is going to be a bit of a slog, unfortunately. That said, we will be pausing the recording here, and we'll return once opponents miss their deck list, which I already did, so we'll be on the play for game 2. Flute, Ghost Quarter, Talisman, Kahira. We actually didn't see much in the way of counter magic, funny enough. I'll keep this. We'll play Temple and pass. And pass. Misty Rainforest passing. We do know they play Spell Snare, and I'd like this to resolve, please. Please not Spell Snare me. That would be quite unfortunate. Followed Fountain, Shock, 17, Spell Snare. Oof. Consign. I mean, getting a Consign out of hand is not bad there. Relic Progenitus is fine, actually. We take this Archive Surveil. We'll draw into Stomping Ground Shock. And we shall rumble. Sees Trinisphere, Sire, Misty. I am thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7. The Trinisphere is tempting though, but I think I take the Sire. I will pass and hold for Flute. Misty fetch 16. Blue. Relic target me. We'll go for the Misty. Casting Tef. Casting Narset. In response, we'll Flute. Name Narset. Parter avails. And pass. So that will time walk them more or less. There's Emrakul. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. We actually might be able to Emrakul next turn, interestingly enough. Let's lab. Imprint. Sprawl for green. And pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we're too short right now. Relic target Windswept Teeth. Alright, end step and draw K command. I am going to hold. Relic, exile, draw, that's fine. Begin combat, go to main phase, K command, rampant scry, draw. And done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, K command, X equals 5. I'm sure you have a consign. Counterspell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, too short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it might just be safer. Let's go for Sire first here. I want this Emrakul to resolve. We'll pass. There's Counterspell, number 2. Misty Rain, fetch 15, Surveil. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we do have Emrakul. Okay, here to hand, 3 shock 13. We'll draw Speaker. Let's start with Speaker. Cast Speaker. Speaker does not resolve. Counterspell number 3. We'll Sprawl for green and pass. And pass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. Emrakul. There is Small Tef, Bounce Flute. Narset minus for Big Tef. We'll draw Myco. I'm going to kick Myco. So actually first, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will Flute. named consign to memory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Consign to memory. So consign is now 6. Myco kick. Target. Sewers increases pending. We'll go after sewers. I'm gonna grab Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi. So next we can guarantee the resolution of Emrakul's body. Dress down, consult, dig 5, pull 1. Surprised they didn't do that prior to the exile to dig 6, pull 1 instead. Interesting. We'll hold land for turn. Big Tef. Narset minus. Find small Tef, big Tef plus. Small Tef plus. And we'll hold. Trigger. Alright. Do you have Worms Chant? You do. Unfortunate. We'll draw. Forest. Is there a reason to play that right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think there is. We'll pass. No attacks. My thought is in case of Gerich. Planes, passing. There's Terminus. So Myco is out. We'll pass. Big Tef plus. Fledged Strand. Small Tef plus. Concerned about consign here. Draw. Rumble. Play Rumble. Spell Snare. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We go for it. Tis an Emrakul. Pass in full. 4 mana. So you can consign the trigger but leave the body pro instant. And we'll pass. 5 mana. Big Tef plus. Haul the Storm Giants. Small Tef plus. Casting Relic. Opponent's at 5 minutes left on the clock. Lethal's on board. Relic draws a card. They have another small Tef. Wonder if they have an Orange Chant here. Big Tef, untap. Again, Lethal's on board. 6 mana Terminus. Shuffles away Emrakul. We'll draw Sprawl. We'll pass. We need an answer to Big Tef. Big Tef plus. Activating Hall of the Storm Giants. In response, Ghost Quarter, pass in full. Tap Hall. Gets an island. No, it gets a plains. Okay. Get each. Alright. Passing. So they're gonna get each, most likely. We draw. Ugin. Ugin target Big Taff. Get each. Pitch Sprawl. Big Taff down. We can't draw because of Narset, but we can still plus gain some life. And we'll pass. So they have us in a Gerich lock, but Ugin will soon be able to ultimate. We'll pass. Brain Surge. So they need to find an answer to Ugin. And I'm not sure if they have one other than Big Tef. Small Tef plus. They need to keep me in the Gerich lock as well. Lorien revealed. Fails to find an island. That's wild. End step. Finds an island. Get each. Days Undoing. Sure. Same idea. Grand scheme. Ugin plus. And we'll pass. And pass. Tef plus is Big Tef. Big Tef Tuck Ugin. Yep. So now they have me in a true Gerich lock, but with 2 minutes on the clock, I don't think they can kill me in time. We'll pass, because not much we can do here. Yep. And pass. Time is a resource, friend, and unfortunately for you, I don't think you... Ooh, all the Storm Giants actually might get them there, damn. So we need to find... Actually, Ghost Core won't matter because they have the Gerich. Here comes Gerich. Pitch Shifting Wood. We'll pass. I guess let's see how quickly they can kill me with the Hall of the Storm Giants. I think they have enough time. Damn. They just barely got there. And it's because the Days Undoing shuffled away the Hall from the Ghost Quarter. That's wild, actually. There goes Ugin. We'll pass. Yep, I think they got it. Well, damn. That is so unfortunate. Came down to the Gerich lock. Like, we had to go for Big Tef. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it, was the problem. Pitching to the commercial district. Pass. Yep. Opponent has the clock. Just enough. Probably going to end at, like, I don't know, 30 seconds. Absolutely wild. And pass. Breaker to yard. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy hell. Sacrifice Lab. Retrieve Breaker. Breaker Break. Pass and full. It ain't over till it's over, friends. Opponent scoops it up. That's wild. Absolutely wild. All right. Well, let's go to game 3, though with 30 seconds on the clock, I don't think opponent's going to be able to do much here. We'll trim a rumble, run it back. Absolutely bonkers. All right. Well, yeah, that breaker got us. That was like the only thing that saved us there was the funny part. Because we had 10 mana exactly for the recursion plus cast. Because, yeah, that is the only thing that saved us. I was not expecting to see Breaker for the win there. That was insane. Absolutely insane. All right. Well, yeah, I don't think opponent can kill me in 30 seconds unless somehow we change games and we're going to Yu-Gi-Oh or they draw into Exodia. So I think that's going to be a win for game 3. Not bad at all, but we'll be back once opponent passes, I guess not priority, but submits their deck list, and yeah, we'll be back for game number 3. All right, and we're back for I was about to say for the last 30 seconds of game 3, but opponent will scoop it up. We'll take the win. Solid match. I mean, that is just a fantastic example of do not concede unless it is clear that you'll lose. And to be fair, I was pretty confident that we were, but that breaker pull was just ridiculous. Mind you, opponent did misplay under the pressure of the clock, for had they minus Tef on Sprawl at any point, casted Pending on Sprawl, casted March of Otherworldly Light on Sprawl, they would have avoided that outcome. I just don't think it was on their mind given the race for the clock, but we'll take the win. That being said, we'll be back for match number 4. Alright, we're back for match number 4 on the draw for game 1. We'll pass. Do we go Temple first or Wooded Foothill first? Never mind, that's just my question. Wooded Foothill fetch. Forest, Sprawl. Do you has... Oh no! It's Mill. I'm in danger. Alright. Ooh. Okay, well, there's an Emrakul. If we don't just straight up die here to Archive Trap. Green will pass. We'll pass. Oh god. Isa Crab. Crab Mill. Gemstone. Temple. Go to their upkeep. Damn. I will ramp and exile the crab. Fetch Flooded Strand 19. Please don't have a drown. Oh, they have a drown. Crab Mill, we pass. He said drown on the lock. There's the drown. Down to 16 cards. We'll draw. We're down to 17 Sprawl. Play Shifting Wood, cast Sprawl for green. Cast Myco. Pray you don't have another archive trap. Oh, Jesus. Down to 16. Crab Mill. Surveil. Lock to Yard. Pick up Temple. I do not want to cast this Rumble. I will pass. I'm pretty sure we're dead, but I guess we'll find out. Crab Mill down to 8, paying cost 4, Fractured Sanity, and did. Oof. Alright. So, Counter Souls, yes. We really want Ice Till, Rumble out, Gemstone out. Bauble, yes. Trinisphere, yes. Dismember, yes. Heat, yes. Chalice, yes. Flute? Question mark. Flute can be relevant. I'm not sure Surgical's relevant. I think we run it back like this. On the play for game 2, that's a mulligan if I've ever seen one. That's not much better. That's really not much better. If we had a lab, it would be great. Go lab, imprint, talisman, land into sphere, but no such luck. We mulligan again. I will keep this one. Sprawl, K return out. Play shifting pass, I suppose. But I guess we don't play Rumble, so actually should just went Temple Bauble. Yeah. But shifting is actually relevant. There's Surgical to Yard. We'll draw Heat, cast Bauble, pass. Bauble's out, so no archive trap at least. We'll pass. He's a crab. He's a crab. We mill. Draw Ghost Quarter. So I have half a mind to Ghost Quarter my own land so I can pick up a green source to try and get the shifting online. I'm gonna play Temple though and pass. We'll hold. Ooh, Crab Field. So now they can hit shifting. There's K command. I'll play the lab. No imprint. And hold. Cast activating Fractured Sanity. I will scry draw exile crab. And pray they don't have consign. In retrospect, I actually should have played the Ghost Quarter. The thing is, we wouldn't be able to Ghost Quarter the field unless they tapped in. They probably wouldn't tap it if you had the Ghost Quarter. They have to have consign. There's no way they don't. Alright, yeah. Scry, draw, exile, crab. I think that is correct. Oh, but I should let you mill. Oh, mill me. Do that. You mill me. There's Emrakul and Yard. Now, scry, draw, exile. Exile, crab. Show me the consign that you definitely have. Kill me. I mean, they're going to. Probably. Swamp. Was not expecting that. Extra pay Emrakul's fine. Feel like you should have done that after the K command to potentially shuffle, right? Well, I guess you can still shuffle the field effect. There's Breaker Sprawl, Cavern Ugin. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this a must or a may? It is a must. So Sprawl, no. Ugin, Breaker, Cavern. I don't think I like Ugin here. So let's go top, draw, and pass. And pass. Oboro. Glimpse. There goes the Cavernous Souls. We'll draw, sprawl, Ghost Quarter into Breaker. Breaker will break Field of Ruin and pass. I guess they could just activate Oboro. Oh no, it's Return Oboro, not another land. Imagine it was another land. That actually would be kind of insane. Do you have Consign? You do not. Breaker will resolve. And passing. I do need another forest or forest equivalent here. There's Crab Mill. There goes Chalice. Let's start, or try to start, with Talisman. Does Talisman resolve? Talisman resolves. I'm going to attempt to heat Crab. There goes Echoing Truth. Bounces back the Crab. I am going to... I want to make sure I still have a third forest. Forest. Yes, I still have a third forest. Let's go to combat. Attack with Breaker for 5. Down to 14. Ghost Quarter the Lab. Yes. My last forest. Sprawl. For green. And pass. So now we can shifting target Siren Yard. There's Crab. Crab Mill. We'll draw. I will now target Sire 7 Death. Go to combat. Swing for 12. What this? Murderous Cut. Still has to pay the ward. Down to 7. I imagine no blocks. No blocks. Alright, comes down to this. Land, Crab Mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much is Archive Trap? Hold up. I hate that Scryfall auto-completes that, because clearly it's 5 mana. So they could cast it regardless. Honestly, might crack the bauble here. Crack bauble, draw. Devour. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Devour. K return devoured target. Opponent scoops it up, we got the win. Whew. Living on a hope and a godforsaken prayer. Cavern in. Do I even trim anything? Trying to think here. Honestly, do I just play 62? Like, one additional card here ain't gonna matter much in this matchup. Because Ice Tail we definitely want out. Rumble we definitely want out. We could play Flute. We could bring in Flute. Trying to figure out if Surgical would be relevant. Could it Fractured Sanity? Could it Drown in the Law? Could it Crab? I don't feel like Surgical's worth it. But also, it's a playable. And in this matchup, I feel like, you know what? Just throw my entire sideboard into the deck, and I think it actually will run fine. We could. We could do 66. We're on the draw. I mean, I don't feel like that's necessary, though. I think I'm gonna just go 61, trim an Ugin, because Ugin kind of feels mid here. Like, Ugin is just to exile Crab, basically. Yeah, let's run it back like this. Screw it. Alright, on the draw. Such a bad matchup. Well, it's not necessarily a bad matchup, it's just really hard. It's very narrow. It feels like Burn in the same way, honestly. Yeah, we'll keep it. They don't play Thoughtseize, but they do play Field Effects. Prismatic Vista, fetch 19 for Island, Crab. We dismember, we draw, Talisman, Imprint, Zibreaker, Talisman, Dismember. Dismember, Crab, pass. No Crab for you. We'll pass. Flooded Strand, Flooded Strand, fetch 18. Watery Grave Shock 16 for Fractured Sanity? What this? Glimpse. Okay, return to yard. There's a breaker there. That is relevant. Do we Commercial District Surveil here? Yes. Yes, we do. Commercial District Surveil. Okay, command top, and we'll pass. We'll hold. Field. Holding. I don't want to shuffle away the K command. Upkeep, draw, K command, temple. Hold K command, pass. Polluted Delta. I want to use the K command as permissions. We're going to hold. Chalice. Chalice is relevant. The question is Chalice on 1 or Chalice on 2? 1 hits Crab, Extirpate, taxes Consign. Yeah, definitely think 1. We'll play the Sanctum. Chalice on 1. Done. This might also just eat a Consign from hand. Yeah, I definitely think 1. Like, 2 mainly hits, Glimpse, Drown. I think that's it for the most part. There's the Fractured Sanity will mill me. Ghost Quarter might go. Right now I'm really scared of... Very scared of Archive Trap. I'm gonna see if they fetch. If we do, we cast K command. X equals 3. Do you fetch? You do. I'm gonna K command ramp and scry draw. X equals 3. Bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna say top draw. I'm gonna do something really funny but kind of stupid here next turn when they field my lab. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Well, we'll see if it works. Yep. Breaker. We'll pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw. Stomping tapped and pass. And pass. Because that was just looming over my head this entire time. I'd rather just get that out of the way. They know about Breaker, Soul Guide, and the Chalice. We draw Ugin, cast Breaker. We are not going to activate Sanctum. Grave out. There's Fractured Sanity, yield all. No. No. Body hits board, we'll pass. 29 left in deck. We'll pass. 3. In retrospect, probably should have gotten rid of Devour. Bridge. Shit. That is such a freaking problem, actually. So... we have to Myco kick and pray they don't have Archive Trap. And basically just try and keep them off enough mana to where they can't play anything. Alright, we're going to grab Shifting Woodland. Because what I want to do here is potentially Trinisphere lock them. No Archive Trap. That's promising. Casting Crab into Chalice. We draw into Ugin. I messed up there. Go to combat, swing of Myco. I think we're more likely to get to... I guess we didn't see Archive Trap from them. We could try Sanctum. I'm going to say no. It's so tempting, because we know the second breaker's gone. We could grab Emrakul, which draws him an extra card. We could go Myco Spawn to kick a land to keep him from casting. We're gonna go for it. Oh, we don't have it. Right, they're all gone. I guess I'll go Emrakul. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeesh. We're actually short. We'll pass. They're passing. We draw. Bauble. Yeah, we need Trinisphere is what I need. But let's see here. I'm gonna start with... I guess Bauble will just get countered, never mind. Though it does add a type to Yard. Actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3-ball would be the best case scenario by and large. I will Bauble to trigger the Chalice. Yep, yield all. Adds a type to Yard for Emrakul. I'll then Shifting Woodland target Myco Spawn. I don't think I have anything smaller or bigger. That's still been 5, unfortunately. Target Myco. Shifting. Go to combat. Swing for 11, pushing to 1. Keep you under... Or keep you within fetch range, so you can't fetch. You won't be able to shock either. Both very relevant. Ping cost Echoing Truth? Yeah, that'll do it. We'll replay the Shifting, and we'll pass. Next turn we'll kick the Myco. And pass. Opponent's passing again. Sprawl. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Sprawl would be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will kick the Myco. 1, 2, 3. Myco kick. Target the island. Yield all. I will grab, I suppose, the Temple or Cavernous Souls. We'll go Cavernous Souls. Name Eldrazi. Cast Sprawl. Trigger Chalice. Go to combat. Swing for 5 and pass. Down to 7. Lethal's on board. Did we get through the bridge? We did. Ooh, that bridge came down and I was concerned. I was like, okay, we need to see 3-ball ASAP. We need just to keep them underneath lands, and thankfully this kept on drawing drawing spells. So, worked in our favor. As I say all the time, better lucky than good, and sometimes your luck involves your opponent's bad luck, so cannot complain. With that being said, we'll be back for match number 5. Alright, we're back for match 5 on the play for game 1. I will keep... Let's start with Verdant Cat Fetch for a forest, Sprawl for green, and pass, and pass. What are we playing against, dear friend? Plays Saga. Okay. Saga pass. Ghost Quarter. I mean, just Ghost Courting Saga here is honestly a viable strategy, though we don't have to do that right away. So here's what I'll do. We're going to play Ghost Quarter, Rumble. Finds Ice Till. Perfect. Sprawl for green. And pass. And pass. Forest, Stirrings, Temple, sure. Passing, Wooded Foothill, cast Ice Till. Ghost Quarter, target Saga. Ghost Quarter, Mill. Let's see how many basics you play, friend. Ghost Quarter, Mill, Lab. We could go Lab, hold up K command. I guess we actually can't right now. The question is whether or not we Ghost Quarter right now. I think I'm actually going to... Let's see. Number of forests. Looks like this is mono green with Lab running 9 forests. So it is going to be a moment before we can actually get through all their basics, it would seem. Temple, passing. Ghost Quarter hit Temple. Definitely is Broodscale for sure. Floating. And K command X3. I imagine you take the Ghost Quarter. Yep, K command X3. Ramp and Scry draw. Okay. 4 types in yard. I think I might just need to hold up K command here, honestly. Not sure I'm going to be able to get through all their basics. Knowing that they now play 9 of them. Once I see the 4th one, I'm like, things are a bit sketchy. 2 top, 1 bottom, draw. We'll draw. Temple. We'll lab. Trigger. Mill. Pick up Sire. Temple Mill. Ugin. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Too shy of Emrakul, actually. Kind of hate that for me. Looking at their list, they play 9 forests, which is upsetting. If this were Gruul, it'd probably be fewer, but this looks like it might be a bit of a unique Broodscale build with 4 Karn in deck as well. Do we play around the Emrakul? They have 7 cards in hand. I think I have to play around the combo. Yeah. Lab. Oh my word. Okay. This gets sketchier and sketchier with a lab imprint. Because again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I have the K command. Ramp and scry draw. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to scry draw exile. Not exile creatures. We're going to scry draw exile cards in yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. And done. Yield all. No, Emrakul for you. That is not happening, friend. Lab bottom. Counter Souls bottom. Devour bottom. I'm gonna say speaker, K command top, and pass. And pray they don't have Brood into Blade. There's Emrakul, so you're right to play around it. Paying cost. There's Karn. What is Karn minus for? You have 4 mana. Could go Tormod's Crypt to keep me off of Emrakul. Yep, makes sense. Karn. Tormod's Crypt. Makes sense to me. We'll draw. Speaker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 mills. Speaker. We could go Myco spawn. Another temple. Mill forest. So again, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm thinking that we start with Ice Till attack Karn. Yes? Yes. Ice Till attack Karn, see if you block. Imagine you do. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 8, and then 4 down to 4. Yep, so that's fine. So we're going to go speaker. Speaker enter, pitch, grab Myco, kick Myco. Let's drop the Emrakul and Lab. Pick up our last temple and mill. And at that point, we'll pass. So I have K command X2 for the Broodscale. Opponent might play a blade in the side for Karn. Speaking of, yep, there's the blade. Is that a 5th forest? It is. There's Brood. Cast blade. Goes to equip. Scry draw exile Brood. Done. Brood is down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 minus 5. We should be good at the forest out. Myco spawn top. And pass. We'll draw. Sprawl. How many forests do I have left? I should have another Wooded Foothill fetch. Yield all. For a forest and double mill. I'll pick up another forest and mill. Devour to yard. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we are good to kick now. Myco kick, target the forest. Grab Sanctum of Ugin Mill. Another Emrakul. let's first go to combat, swing all at you. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah. 15, 16. I'm just trying to think. I don't think I can get to another kicked MTGO. So, yes. All at you. None at Karn. Opponent's gonna be very confused. But it'll make sense in a second, I promise. Sanctum trigger, Emrakul, yield all. Yes, the Sanctum opponent scooped up will take the win. Because since we didn't attack Karn, that means that we'll be able to plus Karn on Blade, attack Blade into Micah Spawn, Emrakul, what have you, get rid of their spawns, get Perfect Knowledge, and have lethal on board. So, in a very good position there. Sideboard wise is mainly their wish board, thanks to Karn, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. They might bring in Damping Sphere, though that doesn't hurt us too much. So the biggest thing that we need to worry about is a turn 2 Karn. Flute in, Heat in, Dismember in, K return out, Fade maybe, Bog yes, Cavern no, Trim Rumble to Emrakul. Just debating on the Fade. Because Fade... Well, I guess they do run... Do you run Ensnaring Bridge? You do. So having another way to deal with Bridge is relevant. Heat's a definite. Flute does Time Walk Karn, does hit Blade. Fade also hits Blade Saga Constructs. We could trim on what? Maybe a Speaker Emrakul? That's my only thought. Yeah. Trim Speaker Emrakul might be correct. Because I think Fade here is probably relevant. Let's run it back into this. I think if I was ignoring Karn, I think I might not keep Fade, but I think this might be correct. Oh, that's such an awkward hand. A 7 advantage spell makes it palatable. We're down to 9 though. Green Source also makes it okay. I think we definitely have better. We'll mulligan. Yes. We keep this pitch commercial district. Done. Fun will also mulligan. Nope, reveals Devour. We will also reveal a Devour. Yeah, Ugin's not great in this matchup. Alright. Lab. Print. They do play Talisman for the acceleration of the Karn. There's Blade. Ooh, interesting. Devour trigger. There's Flute. I mean, I do like the idea of Micah Spawn, but given this Blade, I think I might have to go either Flute or go for another Temple. Huh. Micah Spawn's very tempting because we have the Cake Minix 2 on 2 and to Cake Micah Spawn on 3, which is nice. But the Blade already on board, it makes me a little bit concerned. I think I'm actually going to go Temple. We'll draw Forest Sprawl for a Forest and pass. I'll see if I regret this decision. Because they go Broodscale, equip Blade. Thankfully they don't. We'll draw. Another Devour. Play Temple. Hold K command. X equals 2. They have a K command. X equals 2. Feels like it. Yes, they do. Okay. 'Tis fine. They might be looking for a green source. Again, we have interaction for Brood, and then we have a Fate as follow-up to Sweep. 2 bottom draw. What say you, opponent? Another Temple G's. What this? Karn. Um... Huh. I'm gonna K command, ramp and scry draw. Done. Breaker, Emrakul. My concern here, of course, being that opponent goes Karn minus into Liquid Metal. So I don't think I can keep either. Bottom draw. There's heat but no red source. We'll pass. Again, imagining Karn minus into Liquid Metal, target my forest. Wishing this was red now instead of green. 4, 6 hits. Yep, 6 hits for heat next turn. 4 fetches, plus 2 stomp. There's the Liquid Metal coating as expected. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll hit Temple instead of the Forest, but that is wishful thinking, I think. Go to upkeep and... Yep, targets the Forest. Oofda, 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 oofda. We'll play Temple, pass. I do... Maybe in retrospect, there could have been argument to holding the K command, actually. And K commanding for 4 here. Maybe. That may have actually been the right call. Grand scheme. Because my only out there to Karnless stack was Flute. So yeah, that may have been the better play. Well, speaking of K command, we'll pass. They have 3 cards in hand. Or, yeah, 3 cards in hand. They have another K command. Ooh, don't like that. I'm thinking we concede. Yeah, it's X equals 5. Yeah, we're not recovering from this position. We'll concede. All right, let's go to game 3. Let's see. Rumble in, Gemstone out. Yeah, let's run it back. Still debating whether or not Fade is correct here. It feels like it should be, but just unfortunate that we were not able to cast it there. On the play for game 3. Missing green sources. Then we have the Ghost Quarter Ice Till. We have 9 hits. We can dig 1 deeper, but if you whiff, we're just hurting so much. 9 hits, 4 deep. We have interaction to give us a little bit of time. If we're truly desperate, we can technically find any untapped land, Ghost Quarter for a forest after tapping it, then Rumble. Screw it, let's go for it. Reveal Devour. Trigger. We find the Stomping Ground. Play Ghost Quarter, pass. And hold. Don't think they have any turn 1 plays. Oh, okay. Correction, starting. More accurately, they don't have any turn 1 plays I can dismember. They're not playing half lane at the very least. Finding a Stomping Ground is also nice because we will have access to heat. Finds Talisman. Talisman's fine. Passing, we draw, Stomp Shock, and Rumble. Rumble, pick up Shifting, and we'll pass. I'm gonna hope I don't need to use this Dismember. That way we can... Honestly, the Ice Tail might not be worth it. Lab will imprint Emrakul. Play Talisman. Paying cost for Talisman. Trying to accelerate. I will hold. We draw. Lab. Okay, that works. Though I think so we go lab. I want to Ghost Quarter my opponent. And the only way to do so is Stomping Ground tapped, Ghost Quarter targets Stomping Ground, pick up a Forest, Lab, Imprint, Devour, cast Ice Still, pick up Ghost Quarter, Lab. Yes. Let's start with Lab, Imprint, Devour, Float Green, Ghost Quarter, Stomping. Yes. Pick up a Forest, cast Ice Till, pick up Ghost Quarter, mill. Ghost Quarter target Lab, Lab down. We get to hold up Dismember. They pick up a Forest, we'll pass. 4 mana. Cast Rumble. There's Emrakul, the Promised End, Karn Talisman, and a Forest. All cards they can pull. Chooses Forest. Casting. Broodscale. Broodscale resolves. Passing. We'll draw. I will play Stomping Ground Shock and Mill. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They are too short. I will start with Dismember, target Brood. I will then Bajuka Bog, target you. We mill. I will then Rumble, pick up Ugin, and at this point, go to combat, swing for 2, hold up Heat. We'll pass. Forest. Casting. Could be Devour. Hit the Ice Till. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can cast Ugin next turn. How many forests have we seen so far? Just the 4, so they have 5 more. So Ghost Quarter Loops is not exactly the answer. Honestly, I kind of would love to see him cast Karn here. Paying cost. This feels like K command. What is happening here? That's my only thought. That's K command, right? K command, X equals 4, scry draw, exile, ice till. That will resolve. Ugin is a 2-turn clock. And we can hold up the heat for interaction. We will be telegraphing that we have something, though, just by nature of sacrificing the spawns, I will say. We'll draw. Windswept Teeth. I'm still going to stick with the Shifting Wood, because then we can potentially start attacking with Sire. So, go Shifting Wood. Cast Ugin, trigger no target, sealed all. Plus Ugin, draw, K command pass. 2, 6, 8, 9, 3 short Emrakul. Emrakul is a bit concerning long term. We'll hold heat, 4 in hand. They did do 4 top, 0 bottom, and draw, which is very concerning for me. Two, 3, 4. So 2, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, still 3 short Emrakul. If needed, one thing we can do with Shifting Woodland, target Ice Till in Yard, pick up Ghost Quarter my own Bajuka Bog, and then Bajuka Bog them. What does K command X equals 5? Yep, hits my yard. Yes. Down to 3 types in yard. Not thrilled about that. 2, 6. So 2, 6, 8, 13 exactly. That's a yikes. So we also have to be a bit concerned about plussing Ugin here, because they do Emrakul me. We're in trouble. Oh boy. How do we want to proceed here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could 0. So I want to play around Emrakul. I am going to... How many forests have I seen? Okay. Well, Windswept Teeth, fetch. Forest. Ugin 0. K command. Rampant Scry draw. X equals 7. Yes. I think we go this route. X equals 7. Ugin trigger, no targets. There's Emrakul, K command flute. We could tax Emrakul. No matter what, Talisman's bottom, so is Stomping, Ugin, and Temple. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have enough? Yes, we do for Emrakul. So we're going to go Flute top, K command top, Emrakul. Cast Emrakul. Triggers. Ugin, no targets. Done, yield all. We'll pass. There's the Emrakul like we expected. There's Karn as well. Jeez. Go to main. Let's start with Stirrings. Cast Stirrings. Sees Broodscale, Karn, Saga. We want none of you. So we'll shuffle that away. Any order. We can cast Karn plus on Talisman, theoretically. We can't minus Karn. Look at their sideboard. That's just not an option. I don't think casting Karn for them is the correct play, so I'm just going to sacrifice the spawns. Ping them down to 16 and pass. So Karn, Emrakul, Devour. They found a forest. They play Karn. Do you have Bridge? Grabs Bridge. Bridge is online. There's K command. 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ugin plus. Flute. Heat. Target Karn. Karn is down. Forest. Hold Flute. K command, ramp and exile cards from yard. And we'll go one deeper. X equals 5. Ugin trigger, no target. Yield all. Their yard's out. We maintain Flute. And next turn we can set off Ugin. Casting Devour, no targets. This is fine. We draw. Heat. We will Ugin minus. So let's start with, I mean, we can go pretty much everything here. I'm pretty sure they're going to be in a position where they just can't play anything else. So we'll go done. Only things we're not going to play is K command. So let's see here, friend. We have Talisman cast. Talisman. Talisman. Mycospawn kick. So we'll start with you. Opponent says GG's. GG's opponent. Hit your forest. Yield all. Grab temple. Final scoop it up. And we got there. That was a close one. That was a very, very risky K command. If we had not been able to cast Emrakul off of that K command when we did, we would have likely lost to opponents' Emrakul. But thankfully we got there. Thankfully we got there. Solid. All right. Well, not too bad. 2 wins against Broodscale, 1 win against Goryo's Control and Mill for the 5-0 today. Against our 3rd trophy for the season so far. We'll see if we can keep up the momentum. But with that being said, that there will be the end of today's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button, comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my success and failure, I hope I can learn from you all as well. If you have reached a point in the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you'd like to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, I recommend follow me over my socials or join my Discord server. That way you can be notified when I go live. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can find these videos ad-free and early. With that being said though, folks, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!